will not be televised this evening.
Tonight on a CBS special movie presentation, take the plunge into a magical musical wonderland with Sammy Davis Jr., Red Button, Shelley Winters, Donald O'Connor, Sherman Hemsley, Martha Ray, Imogene Coca, Telly Savalas, Anthony Newley, Artie Johnson, Roddy McDowell, Jane Meadows, Sid Caesar, Ringo, Carol Channing, Jack Warden, Sally Struthers, Donna Mills, Ann Gillian, Steve Lawrence and Edie Gourmet, and many more in Irwin Allen's Alice in Wonderland. Next. Alice in Wonderland. Sponsored by GTE Sylvania. When you're looking for quality lighting, look for Sylvania, where the best comes to light.
You see those lights? They're burning out too soon in ordinary soft white light bulbs. But not me. I'm in Sylvania soft white bulbs. Why, in this 60 watt alone, I can burn 50 more hours. And only these Sylvania bulbs have a guarantee. So get Sylvania soft white light bulbs instead of those guys with the dim future.
Ask for Sylvania, where the best comes to light.
Okay, that's 4 McDLTs, 2 large fries, and a Diet Coke?
Right. Oh. It's hot. It's cool. Don't worry, I'll clean up. McDonald's, where the refrigerator stocks up. Oh, right over there? Oh, pretty. Oh, yeah.
I failed again.
How about these, Master?
Hi there. My name is Teddy Ruxpin. How are you today?
Fine.
Well, then, I would like to tell
Teddy
you
Ruxpin. The world's first animated storytelling bear. Now available at stores everywhere.
Windows on America. Pictures go by, the land and the sky, rolling across America.
With Amtrak's lower fares, you can travel across the country and back for just $275 or less. Or turn a one-way ticket worth over $50 into a round-trip ticket for just $7 more.
All aboard America, all aboard Amtrak, all aboard.
Alice. You've been a big help.
I wish I could have tea with everyone. I really wish I could.
Tea is for grown-ups, dear.
But, Mother, when will I be grown up?
Oh, be patient, Alice. Tea time for you will come soon enough. Now, why don't you go outside and keep your sister company?
Yes, Mother. You know, I really do wish you'd tell me. Just what good is a book without any pictures? Looks so dull. I mean, it really does.
You'll understand soon enough when you grow up.
Look, I'm already 7.5. I think that's quite grown up. I really do wish you'd stop talking to me as though I was a child.
But you are still a child, Alice. You can't really think that you're a grown-up.
Yes, I do. Almost. I mean, just how on earth am I supposed to know when I'm grown up or not? Would you mind telling me that?
There are a lot of ways to know that.
Well, then tell me. At least a hint.
Well, for one thing, you have to be much taller to be grown up. And you won't cry as much. You are a bit of a crybaby.
I am not. I don't cry much at all. Hardly ever.
Well, when you've grown up, you'll cry much less than you do now. And one of the best ways to know if you've grown up is when Mother asks you to join the rest of the grown-ups for tea.
Dinah, dear, you think I'm grown up, don't you?
Oh, dear. I shall be too late.
Mr. Rabbit! Mr. Rabbit! Mr. Rabbit!
Oh, my ears and whiskers, how late it's getting.
Get home. Can't imagine who could fit through there. Unless it was for a mouse. Must fit that little door. Oh, how beautiful. This must surely be the way home. I can't get through. It's all very well to say, drink me. I'll look first and see whether it's smart poison or not. Oh. Boy, I feel so strange. Oh, my. Oh. What's happening to me? I'm shrinking. I'm so small. So very small. But now at least I'm the right size for going through the little door. Oh, how stupid. How really stupid. I've forgotten the key. Way up on top of that table. Come on now, Alice. There's no use starting to cry. Stop at this moment. Stop, stop, stop! Now, what's this? Eat me. That's certainly a strange thing to write on the cake. But I will eat it. Perhaps it'll make me grow bigger. And if it makes me grow bigger, then I can reach the key. And if it makes me grow a little smaller, then I can creep under the door. Bigger or smaller? Which way? I think I'm staying the same size. opening. Curious, sir. Now I'm opening up like a telescope. Ooh. Goodbye, Pete. So big now I'll never get through that little door.
Oh, the Duchess. Won't she be savage for decorating?
If you please, sir. So, Rabbit. What's happening now? Ooh. It's the fan that's making me shrink. Oh, that was a narrow escape. tears when I was 9 feet tall. Oh, I wish I hadn't cried so much. I should be punished for it now, for being drowned in my own tears. Won't that be a queer thing? However, everything's been queer today. What is that? It must be a walrus or a hippopotamus. Oh, go, go.
For goodness sake, stop crying. Stop crying. Don't cry anymore.
Sir?
Me?
Do you know the way out of here?
I'm a stranger here myself.
Mouse? Do you know the way out? Mouse, don't you understand English? Are you French? Oui, Michette. That means, where's my cat, you know? Oh, I beg your pardon. I quite forgot you don't like cats.
Our family has always hated cats. Nasty, low, vulgar things. Don't ever let me hear that name again.
I won't, I promise. Are you fond of dogs? There's a nice old terrier who kills all the rats. I'm sorry. I won't mention mouse catchers again.
All right. Come on. Let's go to shore. And I'll tell you why I hate cats and dogs.
That's a very good idea. Excellent for mouse.
I hate dogs, and I hate cats. I'm also not too fond of bats. I'm a helpless little fellow, consequently rather yellow. Now you may think that dogs are sweet, since they love to snuggle at your feet. But to me, they're oh so large that I tremble when they charge. Now certain words like big and small mean what? Would you please tell me? To me, all cats are 10 feet tall, so I worry when they smell me. I run from owls, I hide from hawks, I scurry from whatever squawks. I'm a coward from my whiskers to my back. I hate dogs and cats. Now certain words like big and small mean what? Would you please tell me? To me, all cats are 10 feet tall, so I worry when they smell me. I run from owls, I hide from hawks, I scurry from whatever squawks. I am a coward from my whiskers to my but I tell you straight that I really hate owls, ducks, hawks, bats. I hate dogs and cats.
Hey, what are you running for? Wait a minute. There's quite a farmer around here. Are you all crazy? Won't anybody answer me? Now wait a minute! Hey! Now I know what it means to act like animals. So I should teach you all proper manners.
Things sweetened with 100% NutraSweet display the 100% NutraSweet symbol.
Dad,
Yeah?
what does this spell? And
It's a little red swirl next to the words NutraSweet brand sweetener. Not hard to spot at all. The 100% symbol means no saccharin, no sugar added, but great taste.
NutraSweet.
100% NutraSweet.
oh, that's the good stuff.
Why some things taste better than others.
Boy, am I drained. I'm almost ready to burn out in this soft white light bulb. But if I were in the Sylvania soft white bulb, I'd last 5% longer. Why, in their 60 watt alone, I'd have 50 more shining hours. So get Sylvania soft white light bulbs and get the most out of me.
Ask for Sylvania, where the best comes to light.
It fits. No-nonsense patios. The first patios with 16-point contouring shapes itself perfectly from your ankle all the way to your waist. It fits you like no other patios around.
And that's no nonsense. New no-nonsense light support. It not only invigorates, but with tapered support styling, it's our most comfortable light support ever. No-nonsense light support, because you never get tired of feeling good.
And that's no nonsense.
The Lego system starts here,
with the curiosity of a preschooler and the big blocks of a Duplo building set. And as imaginations grow, so does the Lego system, because most every block fits every other block from every Duplo and Lego set we ever made. From preschool on up, our toys play on and on. Lego and Duplo building sets, the toys you grow up with.
I want my block back.
WHAS-TV, Stereo 11.
When friends don't stop friends from drinking and driving, friends die. Drinking and driving can kill a friendship.
We now return to the television premiere of Alice in Wonderland.
The Duchess, oh, my dear paws, oh, my burn whiskers. She'll have me executed as sure as ferrets are ferrets. And where on earth did I drop my fan and gloves?
I know, Mr. Rabbit. I had them, but I seem to have lost them.
Mary Ann, what are you doing out here? You go home this moment and fetch me a pair of gloves and fan. Quick now, Mary Ann.
Took me for his housemaid. How surprised he'll be when he finds out who I am really. But I better find his fan and gloves. Bring them back to him. If I can. So silly to be running errands for a rabbit. I suppose Dinah will be giving me orders next. Like, Alice, come here directly and watch this mouse hole while I get back. There's the fan and gloves. I know something interesting is sure to happen whenever I eat or drink anything. So I ought to see what this bottle does. Now that's quite enough. I hope I won't grow anymore. As it is, I'm sure I won't be able to get through the door. I wish I hadn't drunk so much.
Mary Ann! Mary Ann! That's me, my gloves this moment! Hat! Where are you? Back here digging for apples, Your Honor. Digging for apples, indeed. Come and get me out of here. Your Honor, what happened? Here. Go! Pat! What's that in the window?
It's an arm, Your Honor.
An arm. You goose. Did you ever see an arm that size? It fills the whole window.
It sure does, Your Honor. But it's an arm anyway.
Yeah, well, at any rate, it has no business there. You're going to take it away.
Oh, I don't like this at all, Your Honor. I don't like it at all.
Bill! Bill! Come on, here and help! I'll bring the ladder, quick, Bill! I got it! Hurry up! I got it! Oh! Come on, get in there! Here, hurry to do it! Get me the roof! Oh, my goodness! Hurry, Bill! Look, he's in the roof, you hold him! Oh, my goodness! Bill! Bill, go down the chimney! What's a good idea? Right down the chimney, Billy! Down the chimney!
Bill's got to go down the chimney, does he? I think I can take care of that.
Watch your step, Bill! Down the chimney, Bill! Hurry up! Hurry up!
That's for Bill.
There goes Bill. Bye, Bill!
I wonder what they're going to do next. You better not do that again. Such little cakes. If I eat one, it's sure to make some change in my size. And since it can't possibly make me grow larger.
Marianne, come back here. Come back here, Marianne. You hear me? Come back here. Marianne, stop running.
I hardly know, sir. I knew who I was when I got up this morning. But I keep changing sizes. And I'm afraid I'll never find my way home again.
Explain yourself.
I can't, sir. Because I'm not myself, you see.
No, I don't see.
Well, being so many sizes in one day is very confusing to a little girl.
No, it isn't.
Well, perhaps you haven't found it so yet. But when you have to turn into a chrysalis and then a butterfly, you'll feel a little bit queer then, won't you?
Not a bit.
Well, it would feel very queer to me.
You? Who are you?
Well, I think you ought to tell me who you are first.
Why?
Well, I don't know exactly. Besides, I think you're very rude. Goodbye.
Wait. I've got something very important to say to you.
What?
Keep your temper.
Is that all you have to say to me?
Well, no. I was also curious about your earlier remark. So you think you've changed, do you?
I definitely have. In fact, I think I've actually grown up quite a bit. But I can't quite remember.
Why not?
Well, there are a lot of things. Oh, like when I tried to recite one of my favorite poems. It came out all wrong.
Well, try You Are Old Father William and see how that comes out. Do you know that poem?
Of course. Let me see. It starts, You...
Wait. Let me help you.
You are old, Father William, the young man said, and your hair has become very white. And yet you incessantly stand on your head. Do you think at your age it is right? In my youth, Father William replied to his son, I feared it might injure the brain. But now that I'm perfectly sure I have none, why, I do it again and again. You are old, said the youth, as I mentioned before, and have grown most uncommonly fat. Yet you turned a back somersault in at the door. Pray, what is the reason for that? You are old, said the youth, and your jaws are too weak for anything tougher than suet. Yet you finished the goose with the bones and the beak. Pray, how did you manage to do it? You are old, said the youth, and one would hardly suppose that your eye was as steady as ever. Yet you balanced an eel on the end of your nose. What made you so awfully clever? You have asked me 3 questions. Now, that is enough, said his father. Don't give yourself airs. Do you think I can listen all day to such stuff? Be off, boy! Or I'll kick you downstairs. Or I'll kick you downstairs. Or I'll kick you downstairs. Or I'll kick you. Or I'll kick you downstairs.
That was excellent. Now, what size do you want to be, little girl?
Well, I should like to be a little larger, sir. This is such a wretched height to be, you know.
Oh? It happens to be a very good height indeed, since it also happens to be exactly my height.
I'm terribly sorry. I didn't mean it as an insult. Mr. Caterpillar, where are you? Why, he's disappeared. He just absolutely disappeared. Surely someone here can tell me the way to go home.
It's for the Duchess. It's an invitation from the Queen to play croquet.
There's no use in ringing, because I'm on the same side of the gate as you are.
Then how am I supposed to get in?
Well, I don't know about you, but as for me, I'm going to sit here until tomorrow. Or the next day, maybe.
Well, I'm not. soup.
Not my soup.
Oh, no. Will you please be careful?
If everybody minded their own business, this world would go around a lot faster than it does.
Which would not be an advantage if you ask me. I mean, you see, the Earth takes 24 hours to turn around its axis.
Speaking of axes, chop off her nose.
You are acting very hateful to that baby.
Am I? Well, my dear, there's something to say for hatred, for rudeness, and for spite. Oh, no, my friend, we can't pretend that everything's sweetness and light.
There's something to say for trouble, for nastiness and gloom. Just try to be cheerful and you'll get an earful of your impending doom.
This world is not a paradise, if indeed it ever was.
It's a vale of tears, and so, my dears, throw out the chaff, huh, don't make me laugh.
There's something to say for misery, for suffering and pain. Down at the bank, now let's be frank, they only care for gain.
There's something to say for frowning. Why must we always smile? Forget all your dreams, resort to schemes, and in just a little while,
the best laid plans of mice and men
will all come crashing down again, and we'll all despise each other in the grandest style.
Baby, all right?
You want to hold for a while? Yeah. I have to get ready. I'm playing croquet with the queen.
Don't take this baby away with me. They're sure to kill it.
I'm too scared to take pictures.
And I'm not smart enough.
Anyone can take great pictures with Minolta's 35mm autofocus compact, Minolta Freedom 2 for decision-free pictures, and Minolta Talker for words of wisdom.
Too dark. Use flash.
Both are autofocus, auto everything.
Hey, Dorothy.
Minolta Freedom 2 and Talker autofocus wizardry.
Only from the mind of Minolta.
What's America's fun-time finger food? Geno's Pizza Rolls.
What's America's mealtime finger food? Geno's Pizza Rolls.
Pizza Rolls party snacks get their great taste from your favorite pizza ingredients, rolled in a crispy crust. Just heat and eat.
What's America's Christmas time finger food? Geno's Pizza Rolls.
Now enter Geno's Roll into Riches sweepstakes and win big cash prizes. Details on selected packages.
On the first day of Christmas, I left the Hallmark store with a stuffed toy named Rodney Reindeer. On the next day, I bought Rhonda, and then I added more. Now 5 to the song before, dance with Rhonda. Hallmark, thank you. 3 floppy toys, 2 girls and boys, 1 more for the treat, and a stuffed toy named Rodney Reindeer.
Give Rodney and Rhonda reindeer this Christmas. They're only at Hallmark.
Oh, wow.
What a smart person. You bought Sylvania's soft white light bulbs, where my light lasts longer. 5% longer than in other soft white bulbs. Why, in this 60-watt alone, you'll enjoy 50 more hours of me. So, you see, with Sylvania, you made the brightest choice of all.
Nice meeting you.
Ask for Sylvania, where the best comes to light.
will return to the CBS special movie presentation of Alice in Wonderland. Tuesday, country legend and rock and roll giant Johnny Cash welcomes Jerry Lee Lewis, Larry Gatlin, and Roseanne Cash for the 10th anniversary Johnny Cash Christmas special. Mary's back, meeting new people.
A hooker, and a fine one you are, I'm sure.
Tackling a new career.
What do I do for privacy?
Go home at night.
Then, meet Assistant D.A. Harrigan.
I'm not going to tell you where we were or what we were doing when I had to excuse myself and go to an autopsy.
Mary and Fully Square, premiering Wednesday.
This is CBS.
My son, now we are ready. It's bound to work this time.
I failed again.
How about these, master?
Hi there. My name is Teddy Ruxpin. How are you today?
Fine.
Well then, I would like to tell
Teddy
you
Ruxpin, the world's first animated storytelling bear. Now available at stores everywhere.
How long will the beautiful weather last? I'll have the forecast at 11.
We now return to an all-star cast in Alice in Wonderland.
Little baby, if you're going to turn into a pig, then I'll have nothing more to do with you. Oh, well, if it had grown up, it would have made a dreadfully ugly child. But maybe a rather handsome pig, I suppose. Excuse me, Cheshire Cat. Would you tell me, please, which way I ought to go from here?
That depends a good deal on where you want to get to.
Home. I need to get home. I know my mother's already begun to miss me. Oh, and my cat Dinah must be very hungry.
Home? Home, is it? But you listen closely, little girl.
There's no way home from this strange land. Don't even try to understand. You're lost in time without a trace. Resign yourself to your disgrace. Somehow you've strayed and lost your way, and now there'll be no time to play, no time for joy, no time for friends, not even time to make amends. You are too naive if you do believe life is innocent laughter and fun. There are things to fear, so you see, my dear, your adventures have only begun. The world's immense, but sad to say, it makes no sense
in any way. So what care I if you should cry? There's no way home.
I think you're a mean old cat. There must be a way home, and I'll find it.
Where are you going?
That way. Maybe I'll meet someone kind enough to help me.
Oh. Well, in that direction, there's a hatter. And in that direction, there's a March hare. Visit either you like. They're both mad.
But I don't want to visit mad people.
Well, you can't help that. We're all mad here. I mean, I'm mad. You're mad. We're all mad. Meow, baby.
Well, a head without a cat is the most curious thing I've ever seen. In my whole life. Goody, I'm just in time for a tea party. May I introduce myself?
No, you may not.
But aren't introductions proper at a tea party?
My dear child, if you want an introduction, go and get yourself an orchestra. They'll give you a good 4-bar introduction. Or probably an 8-bar introduction.
I just wanted to give you my name.
Why, have you finished with it? Did you hear that? Mr. Hare, she wants to give us her name.
That is ridiculous. I mean, we already have names. We certainly don't need hers.
May I sit down?
No room.
No room. No room. No room.
There's plenty of room. There are at least 9 empty chairs.
Of course there are. We didn't say there aren't any chairs. We said there wasn't any room.
Yeah, and there certainly isn't, you know. We are here in the great outdoors.
Of course.
And there are certainly no rooms here. Right. There are a few in the house.
Would you like some wine?
I don't think I should drink wine. I'm too young.
Good. There isn't any anyway.
Then it wasn't very nice of you to offer it.
And it wasn't very nice of you to sit down without being invited.
I didn't know it was your table. It said for more than 3.
You know, your hair wants cutting.
You should learn not to make personal remarks. Very rude.
Ooh. Why is a raven like a writing desk?
I give up. Why is a raven like a writing desk?
I haven't the vaguest idea.
Then why did you ask the question?
Because I was hoping for an intelligent answer. If I'd known the answer, I wouldn't have asked the question, would I?
So you're hopeless. Incidentally, how did you become a March hare?
Well, actually, I started out being a January hare. And then I worked my way up.
No, I didn't mean that.
Well, then you should say what you mean.
What? I do. At least I mean what I say. And that's the same thing.
It isn't the same thing at all. I mean, you might just as well say, I see what I eat, is the same as I eat what I see.
I give up.
Fresh cup, move down.
Who's the stuffed animal?
I am not a stuffed animal. Really? Not since dinner last night. I am a dormouse.
What do you mean, dormouse? You look like a plain mouse to me.
And you look like a plain little girl to me. And if you think that there's only one kind of a mouse, you have another think coming. Do you want to take it right now?
Take what right now?
Your other think. You have one coming, you know. No, I'm not a church mouse, because I'm too wealthy. I'm not a field mouse, and I'm not a freedom mouse.
By the way, what time is it?
Time? Time? The time now is, let me see. The time is precisely 7:27.
That can't possibly be right. It seems to me it was 7:27 about 2 hours ago.
Young lady, are you contradicting me? I am known as a stickler for accuracy.
A stickler? You are?
Yes, a stickler. When people around here want accuracy, they call me in and I stickle. That's what sticklers are supposed to do, isn't it?
But are you sure your watch is running?
Oh, of course it isn't running. It's sitting here quite quietly in my hand. Besides, it could hardly run. It has no moving parts.
No moving parts?
Correct. But it's absolutely correct twice a day.
Enough of this all.
Enough of this persiflage. Enough of this badinage.
Enough of this tomfoolery.
Enough of this banter. Enough of this saying enough. Oh, every tea party should have a little music. Young lady, would you like to sing with us?
That might be very nice. But what shall we sing?
Do you know Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star?
Yes, I do. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
No, that won't do at all. I prefer Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Bat, how I wonder what you're at.
Follow. Twinkle, twinkle, little skunk, how I wonder if you're drunk.
Twinkle, twinkle, little ant. You do look strange without your pants.
I must admit, you three do make me laugh.
Now that's a very good idea for a song. Laugh. At every single thing we do. Just laugh. And we shall all perform for you. Just smile. And tensions will unwind. And you'll find that your mind takes a kind of view. Laugh. Yes, even when your skies are gray, just laugh. And troubles seem to float away. You'll find it's very true, my dears, through the years that your tears and your fears will fly. Oh, there are times when crying seems the thing to do, but keep on trying till your dreams come true. Your heart, I'm sure, knows what is best for you. So laugh, little girl, just laugh.
Such a lovely song.
Thank you. I wrote it myself.
Now, how would you like to tell us a story?
I'm afraid I don't know one.
Then the Dormouse shall.
The Dormouse will. Go, wake up! Come on! Wake up!
Wake up, we got to tell a story.
Wake up!
Tell
a story.
We're going to tell a
Come on.
story.
Come on.
Wake up. We're going to tell a story.
Come on. Time to wake up. Wake up. Come on now. Tell us a story. Time to tell a story. We need to tell a story.
Stop it! Stop it! It doesn't matter if anyone tells us a story or not.
Well, that just shows you how much you know. Yeah, at tea time, everyone should tell a story.
Well, now that he is awake, a story would be nice.
Once upon a time, there were three little sisters named Elsie, Lacie, and Tilly, and they lived at the bottom of a well.
But what do they live on?
They lived on treacle. Molasses to you.
But why did they live at the bottom of the well?
It was a treacle well.
There's no such thing.
Oh. You can't keep a civil tongue. Why don't you finish the story yourself?
No, please go on.
Well, these three little sisters, they were learning how to draw, you know.
And what did they draw?
Treacle!
a fresh cup? Here we go round the table. Here we go round the table. Here we go round the table.
I don't understand. Where does they draw the trickle from?
Well, if you can get water from a water well, I suppose you can get treacle from a treacle well. Eh, stupid?
What a bright future I have. I like Sylvania bulbs. Long-lasting bulbs for your home. All kinds of energy-saving lights. And look, Sylvania put me in spotlights, garden lights, and thousands of other bulbs. Try some. I'll do a brilliant job for you.
Honey, who turned on all the lights?
Ask for Sylvania, where the best comes to light.
Things sweetened with 100% NutraSweet display the 100% NutraSweet symbol. A little red swirl next to the words NutraSweet brand sweetener. The 100% symbol means low calorie without saccharin and great taste without any sugar added. 100% NutraSweet. Why some things taste better than others.
Black & Decker's automatic shut-off iron. Because even those with the best memories can forget to turn their irons off.
Oh, thank you.
Black & Decker's Space Maker Coffee Maker mounts over your counter. So it not only makes great coffee, it leaves plenty of room for dessert. The Space Maker Coffee Maker and the automatic shut-off iron. Now from Black & Decker, ideas at work.
When you buy a ham, you never quite know what you're getting. Some have water added. Some are flavored with artificial smoke. Some are actually pieces from lots of hams. But when you buy a Cure 81 ham, you know what you're getting. It's naturally juicy, naturally smoked. Ham after ham after ham. We guarantee it. In fact, Cure 81 hams are so consistently good, to tell them apart, we have to number them.
We will return to the television premiere of Alice in Wonderland. Wednesday on Charlie and Company, will Christmas Eve become a silent night if the kids leave home?
Hold on there, Junior Grinch.
Friday, one soul forced to barter with the devil. The other casts a light on the future from the Twilight Zone. And on Dallas,
I want Mandy Winger out of the picture.
will JR pay the price to keep his son? Then passion explodes.
I'm carrying your child.
Stop saying that because it's not true.
Falcon Crest.
For over 35 years, Henry Cohn has been giving high school students unusual summer jobs. He runs the American Jewish Society for Service, a work camp program he helped found in 1950. Hundreds of high school kids have worked long, hot summers building or rebuilding homes, schools, libraries, community centers, and parks in disadvantaged neighborhoods. The work is backbreaking. There's no pay. But those kids have built what Henry Cohn calls bridges of understanding between themselves and the communities they've served. I'm Lainey Kazan with An American Portrait.
Make this a beautiful Christmas with an unforgettable gift from Gross Diamond Center. You save 20 to 50% on all jewelry every day at Gross Diamond Center.
This is CBS.
Make this a beautiful Christmas with an unforgettable gift from Gross Diamond Center. You save 20 to 50% on all jewelry every day at Gross Diamond Center.
I can hear your warm voice call, as if no time has passed at all. I feel your loving arms around me to catch me when I fall. Mama, stay close, though you're far. You'll always be in my life.
Hello?
Stay
Oh, baby dear, how are you?
WHAS TV, Stereo 11, Louisville, Kentucky.
Here's a little fun. Don't be afraid, I won't hurt you. I'm so happy to find you. You're the only normal person I've met here. Why do people act as if they're crazy? Why do they behave the way they do? Don't they understand that the things I've planned are dreams that I demand come true? Why can't they be kind to one another and see the beauty of the golden rule? Will there come a spring when we'll know how to see that there are better things to do? Will there come a day we'll all know how to say I love you? I wish I didn't have to go. I really must. So you can find your mother, and I can find mine. That's very curious. However, everything's curious today. Excuse me, sirs. But would you tell me, please, why you're painting those roses?
The fact is, you see, miss, this here ought to have been a red rose bush, and we put a white one in by mistake.
Yes, and if the Queen was to find out, she'd cut our heads off, you know?
The Queen, here comes the Queen.
What? Oh, I don't know.
Idiot. What is your name, child?
My name is Alice. Wait, please, Your Majesty.
We'll see about that. And who are these creatures?
How should I know? It's no business of mine.
Off with her head.
Oh, come now, dear.
Did you hear me? Off with her head.
Nonsense.
Nonsense? Oh, just for that, off with her head in small increments.
Oh, no, come now, dear. She's only a child.
Did you think I was under the impression she was an alligator or a rutabaga? Of course she's a child, and a remarkably rude one. And if there's one thing I cannot stand, it's insubordination and impertinence.
That's two things, Your Majesty.
What? Laughing in such a front to you. Stop it right now. Ow! Ooh! Ow! Oh! Oh, off with their heads, too.
My dear, you must not excite yourself. Really?
When there are people who annoy you or seem determined to destroy you, there's just one thing that must be done. Off with their heads.
Oh, that's rather drastic, isn't it, dear?
When there are people who deceive you or have the nerve to not believe you, there's one response that's rather fun. Off with their heads.
What about the population?
Firm. You must be absolutely firm when required.
I'm always firm, dear. Always.
Squirm. That's what they'll do when they perceive they've been fired. Or worse. Never mind negotiation. You will find to rule your nation. All you need to keep your slaves under their beds is just to flounce about and shout off with their heads.
You make it all sound so simple.
It is simple, my dear. They're all simple-minded. Off with their heads. Firm.
Yes, of course, dear.
You must be absolutely firm when required.
I'm going to try to be firm about it. Yes.
Squirm.
Darling.
That's what they'll do when they perceive they've been fired. Or worse. Never mind negotiation. You will find to rule your nation. All you need to keep your slaves under their beds is just to flounce about and shout off with their heads.
I suppose you're right as usual.
I am always right, my dear. It is simply... Didn't I tell you this morning that heads would roll?
Yes, indeed you did, dear, but you know it's an extraordinary thing. Heads do not roll as they used to. Nowadays they just clump down on the ground and stay there.
Ah, there's that impertinent child. Alice, would you come here a minute, dear? Can you play croquet?
Why, yes, Your Majesty. Although I shouldn't be able to if I had no head.
If you think such conditions are going to make me change my mind, you are quite mistaken. Your head is as good as gone. But since you still have it, we might as well put it to some sensible use. Come along to the game.
Oh, yes.
I will not switch.
Then Vicki Oxendine compared her regular waist-brand diaper to super absorbency-sized Pampers with the blue waist shield.
They're fantastic. They kept them so much drier. The sheets are dry, everything. The blue strips seem to make the difference.
We call it the blue waist shield.
All at the front of his pajamas used to be sopping wet in the morning. Not anymore. Pampers! Oh, my goodness! You're kidding.
Pampers, the only diaper with the blue waist shield, keeps babies drier from top to bottom.
We're gonna switch back to Pampers, huh? Yeah, we are.
Nobody has a tougher position than a pro defensive back. And nobody sweats more.
But I don't shower with deodorant soap, because I made a break from that stuff. A clean break with Ivory.
Look, what you see is basic natural soap. And what you get is an honest clean.
Some soaps cover you with smelly perfumes or deodorants. That stuff doesn't get you clean. Ivory makes me feel clean and smell clean. That's an honest clean.
Make a clean break with Ivory. No soap can get you cleaner, no matter who you're up against.
Welch's new squeezable jellies stop the blobs. These are the blobs. New Welch's squeezables let you spread the jelly without the messy blobs.
Really neat.
Squeezable grape jelly.
And strawberry preserves.
And taste Welch's raspberry apple and apple grape.
Welch stops the blob.
New Welch's squeezables. 5 yummy flavors made Welch's way.
Whose baby is this? She's my real baby, Grandma. I named her Katie. I'm sending out the birth announcements right now.
She's a doll. Everything about her seems so
We just got the news.
Can I hold her?
Be careful. She's my real baby.
She feels like a real baby.
Real baby.
You're my sleepy real baby, and I love you.
Real baby and sleepy real baby. Each comes with 5 birth announcements from Hasbro.
We now return to an all-star cast in Alice in Wonderland.
It's a very fine day.
The Queen seems to be enjoying it. She loves to chop off heads.
Oh, well, the Queen is very excitable. She even ordered the execution of a very dear friend, the Duchess.
What for?
Did you say what a pity?
No, I didn't. I said what for.
Oh, it was a dreadful offense. She boxed the Queen's ears. Do be quiet. The Queen will hear you. See, what happened, you see, was that the Duchess came rather late, and the Queen said to her...
What is that? Who is doing all that gibbering and jabbering back there?
Oh, dear. Meaning no disrespect, Your Majesty. Jabbering, you say? I was gibbering and the young lady was jabbering.
Well, stop it. And take your places, all of you, for a game of croquet.
Well, tell me, Alice, my dear, are you a skillful croquet player?
Well, I do beat my sister. At least sometimes. Who's the best player here?
I really don't know. Her Majesty always manages to win. And if anyone ever gets close, it's always the same thing. Off with their heads.
Excuse me, Your Majesty. I don't see any mallets. What are we going to use for mallets?
These flamingos, of course.
Of course. Of course.
And what are we to use for croquet balls?
Guinea pigs. He's as keen as mustard.
What are we to use for wickets? We do have to hit the ball through something, don't we?
The wickets, assume your positions.
Oh, you oaf, you move much too slowly. Off with his head.
It's going to be very difficult in that position.
It's dreadfully fun of beheading people here. Wouldn't you say? The great wonder is if anyone left here with the head at all.
You impertinent child, wipe that smile off your face. Is that smile quite gone?
It's left the young lady's face. But it seems to have reappeared elsewhere.
It's the Cheshire Cat. Oh, hello, Cheshire Cat.
Hello. How do you like the Queen?
Not at all. I don't like the idea of losing my head. Would you?
I could hardly afford that.
I say, what is that thing?
It's a friend of mine. A Cheshire Cat. Allow me to introduce you.
I'd rather not, if you don't mind. My dear, may I introduce another of your subjects?
No, you may not. Ugh, off with his head, whoever or whatever it is. And off with his tail, too. There's more than one way to skin a cat, you know.
I'm afraid he hasn't got a tail. You can't behead something that has no body.
Well, you can try. And exactly who is the owner of this monster?
I think it belongs to the Duchess, Your Majesty. Perhaps you better ask her about it.
Oh, that shouldn't be difficult, dear. You put her in prison.
Fetch the Duchess here and be quick about it.
When I get home, I have such wonderful stories to tell about kings and queens, strange creatures in such strange lands.
Well, as I live and breathe, and I hope to keep it up, if it isn't a little one. How are you, my dear?
As well as can be expected. And you?
Huh? You're thinking. That makes you forget to talk. Well, I can't tell you just now the moral to that, but, well, I'll remember in a bit.
Perhaps it hasn't one.
Get out of here. Tut, tut, my child. Everything has a moral, if you find it. Now, the moral to that is, 'tis love, 'tis love, 'tis love that makes the world go great. Well, it isn't Her Majesty.
Well, it is. And that being the case, would you be good enough to grovel?
Grovel?
Yes? Right here on the gravel.
Do you think I'm ready for groveling?
Now, I give you a choice. Either you or your head must be off, and at once.
Oh, well, I accept your generous offer, Your Majesty. Yes, I do. Ta-ta. Get out of here.
Bad riddance to good rubbish.
With all due respect, Your Majesty, I think you've got that backwards.
Oh? Have I? Bad rubbish to good riddance.
No, it's good riddance to bad rubbish.
What mockery. Speaking of mockery, have you met the mock turtle yet?
I don't think so, Your Majesty. But then, I don't even know what a mock turtle is.
Why, it's the thing mock turtle soup is made from. Oh, you must meet him. Now, you just follow that path and you'll see him. I must attend to some executions.
Whatever it is, it must be trapped in there. Oh, that poor little goat. There. Don't cry. Bye, little goat. You hurry back to your mother. I'm sure she misses you. I'm sure mine does, too. Well, thank you. I'm glad someone appreciates me. Thank you. And you hurry back to your mother, too. Who are you? Are you a mock turtle?
A mock turtle? Do I look like a mock turtle? Can't you tell a genuine griffin when you see one?
I'm so sorry, Mr. Griffin. Her Majesty told me that I'd meet the mock turtle here.
Oh, you mean that off with his head queen? She's a flippity-gibbet. Flippity-gibbet, flippity-gibbet, flippity-gibbet.
Flippity what?
A silly ninny. All the executions she orders, they never come about. They're all her fancy.
Then why does she even order them?
Why? Why? The eternal why of a child. I've enough of my griphosophy. I'll take her to the Mock Turtle. Come on.
Everybody says come on. I never was to order around before in all my life. Never.
Come on.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Everyone's asleep.
I know how to wake them up. Come on.
Happy holidays from Folgers.
Introducing Campbell's Nacho Cheese Soup Dip.
It's a dipping, a saucing, a topping. It's a spicing, a dicing, a slicing. It's a Mexican burger, a chip with a zip. It's Campbell's new Nacho Cheese Soup Dip.
Turn anything not so zippy, nacho zippy.
If it's extra crunchy peanut butter for your extra special ones, you ought to know about the difference.
The difference is just peanutty crunch. It says you mean the world to me.
It's the only crunch for your special bunch with a taste for peanutty.
She loves crunchy peanut butter with great big peanutty chunks, so it's got to be Jif.
Of all the big brands, Jif Extra Crunchy's got more bigger chunks, more crunchy peanut taste.
The crunchier Jif, it's in Jif.
Things sweetened with 100% NutraSweet display the 100% NutraSweet symbol.
Dad,
Yeah?
what does this spell? And
It's a little red swirl next to the words NutraSweet brand sweetener. Not hard to spot at all. The 100% symbol means no saccharin, no sugar added, but great taste.
NutraSweet.
100% NutraSweet.
oh, that's the good stuff.
Why some things taste better than others.
We will return to the television premiere of Alice in Wonderland. Tonight, Chris's career is on the line.
They're charging me with cowardice.
Sorry, Sergeant Kagan, I'm going to have to ask you for your gun and your shield.
And it's up to Mary Beth to clear her.
I'm not going to let you down.
Mary's back, meeting new people.
You're a hooker, and a fine one you are, I'm sure.
Tackling a new career.
What do I do for privacy?
Go home at night.
Then, meet Assistant D.A. Harrigan.
I'm not going to tell you where we were or what we were doing when I had to excuse myself and go to an autopsy.
Mary and Fully Square, premiering Wednesday.
This is CBS.
WHAS-TV is proud to present the following program, Alice in Wonderland. It is part of the CBS television reading program, an activity that in conjunction with our local schools promotes reading. But more importantly, this project provides the opportunity for students to explore a wide range of concepts and ideas. Tonight's program and reading materials distribution were underwritten by the Kentucky Education Association, which represents over 29,000 teachers and the children.
Citizens' fidelity for all the seasons of your
Louisville pool shooters compete at 11.
Alice in Wonderland, sponsored by NutraSweet. The little red swirl next to the words NutraSweet brand sweetener means a product is sweetened only with NutraSweet. Why some things taste better than others. We now return to the CBS special movie presentation of Alice in Wonderland.
Come on. There's the Mock Turtle, right there.
Who are you? I'm Alice.
Guess what his sorrow is?
Well, he must want to go home. I know why I'm so sad, Mr. Mock Turtle. I want to go home. I just seem to be getting further and further away. But why are you crying?
It's all his morbid imagination. He really has no sorrow.
Oh, shut up, Griffin.
Yes, Mr. Griffin, please. But what is the matter, Mr. Mock Turtle?
Oh, my dear. Once I was a real turtle. We went to school in the sea. My teacher was an old turtle. We used to call him Tortoise.
But why did you call him Tortoise if he was really a turtle?
We called him Tortoise because he taught us. Really, you are very dull.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself, asking such a silly question.
Please tell me more.
Well, we had the best of education, reeling and writhing, and then the different branches of arithmetic, ambition, distraction, uglification, and derision.
Oh, shut up, Mock Turtle. Enough about your lessons. Why don't you sing the little girl a song?
Well, if I'm going to sing anything, I suppose a song is a good choice.
Oh, I don't know. You could sing her a sea shanty.
That's a thought. I used to live in a sea shanty.
Oh?
But I didn't care for it much. But the roof leaked, as I recall.
Now, really, Mr. Turtle.
Oh, you don't have to be so formal. You can call me by my first name.
And what is that?
Mock. That's what my mother used to call me. Mock, she'd say.
Well, whoever you are, and whatever you are, absolutely nothing you say makes any sense at all.
Oh, that's the nicest compliment I've ever been paid. There's too much sense in the world for me, in my humble opinion. Please tell me, young lady, just what is so good about never once being misunderstood. There's far too much accurate communication, and if it continues, I fear for the nation. Nonsense, nonsense, that's what we're terribly short of. Don't you love nonsense?
I'm not really sure what sort of.
We're getting lethargic from aiming at logic. Let's put a stop to that. If you don't love nonsense, I'll knock off your hat. Nonsense, nonsense, simply can't do without it. Burn incense to nonsense and sing us a song about it. Let young Master Billy be hopelessly silly until he is blue in the face. We must never be grave, 'tis nonsense will save the blooming human race. Nonsense, simply can't do without it. Burn incense to nonsense and sing us a song about it. Let young Master Billy be hopelessly silly until he is blue in the face. We must never be grave, 'tis nonsense will save the blooming human race.
Now, tell us about your adventures.
I would tell you my adventures beginning from this morning. There's no use going back to yesterday, because I was a different person then.
The trial's beginning! The trial's beginning!
Come on, come on.
What trial is it?
Never mind, come on.
Bye, Alice. Bye, Griffin.
hurry, get the trail done, and pass out the refreshments. What are they doing? They can't have anything to write down yet before the trial's begun.
He's writing down the names for fear they shall forget them before the end of the trial.
Silence in court. Silence in the court. Harold, read the accusation. The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts, all on a summer day. The Knave of Hearts, he stole some tarts and took them quite away. Consider your verdict.
Oh, no, Your Majesty, not yet. Not yet. There's a lot more to come.
Really? Call the first witness. Call the first witness! Call the first witness!
Oh, I beg your pardon, Your Majesty. I was just finishing my tea when they dragged me in here.
You should have finished your tea. When did you begin?
The 14th of March, I think.
15, 16. Oh, don't be impertinent. Give your evidence or I'll have you executed on the spot. Oh, my dear, did you hear that?
Bravo! Oh, Your Honor, I'm a very poor man. And I had just begun my tea not more than a week or so ago. And what with the bread and butter getting thinner and the twinkling of the tea.
The twinkling of the what?
It began with the tea.
Well, of course, twinkling begins with a T. Everybody knows that. Do you think I'm a dunce?
Your Honor, I'm a poor man, and most things began to twinkle after that. Only the March Hare said,
I didn't. You did. I didn't. You did. I didn't. You did.
Why deny it? Be a good sport. I'll explain it to all of the court. I offered you tea and you drank a quart.
I didn't. You did. He denies it. Strike it out.
Your Majesty, I'm a poor man.
You're a very poor speaker, too. If that's all you know about the case, you may stand down.
Stand down, Your Majesty? But I can hardly get any lower. I'm on the floor as it is.
Well, then simply go.
Of course. And just take his head off outside.
Where he goes, I go.
Call the next witness.
Call the next witness.
Call the next witness. Give your evidence.
No, I won't. Your Majesty, you must cross-examine the witness.
Must I?
Of course you must.
Why must I?
Because I say so.
Oh, of course, that's different. Yes. What's a tarts made of?
What? Tarts. What is a tart made of?
Well, tart starts with a T. Then you add an A, then you add an R, then you add...
No! What are the ingredients?
Oh, well, pepper. Lots of pepper.
They most certainly are not. They are made of Pringles.
Pepper.
You are an idiot. It's pepper. Off with his head. And after that, pinch off his whiskers. And off with her head, too.
Thank you for taking over the cross-examination, my dear. It was giving me rather a headache.
Well, if these examinations are really supposed to be cross, I am much better at that sort of thing than you are.
How true. How true. Have we a verdict?
You haven't gotten the evidence yet.
Silence!
Oh.
What's the matter? What's the matter?
a mushroom or drink anything.
There's no doubt about it. You're growing up.
Things sweetened with 100% NutraSweet display the 100% NutraSweet symbol.
Sure you know what you're looking for?
A little red swirl next to the words NutraSweet brand sweetener.
Out on TV.
Not hard to spot at all.
You're gonna freeze your face.
The 100% symbol means great taste without any sugar added and no saccharin.
Found it.
100% NutraSweet.
About time.
Why some things taste better than others.
You think colds are bad on Earth? Try one in space. When you're weightless, nothing drains. Your nose, your sinuses stay stopped up. You feel terrible. That's why ActiFed cold tablets are standard equipment for every astronaut. ActiFed delivers. It's the cold tablet most recommended by doctors for fast relief in space and on Earth.
There's something about a train. There's something about a train that's magic.
With Amtrak's lower fares, you can travel across the country and back for just $275 or less. Or turn a one-way ticket worth over $50 into a round-trip ticket for just $7 more.
All aboard America. All aboard Amtrak.
McDonald's new McDLT could be the best tasting lettuce and tomato hamburger ever.
Cool, crisp, empty, in perfect harmony. So you taste the hot, you taste the cool, the way it's supposed to be. It's a good time for the great day.
And that was just your first bite.
Of McDonald's.
We now return to Alice in Wonderland.
Can you hear me up there? Alice, you're the next witness.
I can hear you.
She's a monster.
The Queen should chop her down to size right now.
What do you know about this business?
Nothing.
Nothing whatever?
Nothing whatever.
Oh, that's very important.
How could it possibly be important?
Unimportant, Your Majesty means, of course. Unimportant, I meant, of course. Rule 42. All persons over a mile high are to leave the court.
Not a mile high.
Yes, you are.
I most certainly am not.
Nearly 2 miles high.
I don't mean to be rude, Your Highness, but you really don't know what you're talking about. Besides, it's not a regular rule. You invented it just now.
Young lady, that is the oldest rule in the book.
Then it ought to be number 1.
Give me a verdict. Give me a verdict.
But there's more evidence to come yet. Please, Your Majesty, a very important envelope has just been found.
Why don't you just let the poor prisoner go? You can see he's a nice man.
What's in the envelope?
Your Majesty, a set of verses.
Your Majesty, please. I didn't write them.
And he didn't sign them. In fact, nobody signed them.
That proves his guilt. Off with his head. Off with his head.
It doesn't prove anything. And you really ought to stop yelling off with everybody's head. Terrible habit you have.
Silence! Silence!
Just set the prisoner free and let him go home. His family probably misses him very much. And one of the worst feelings in the whole world is to be homesick. I ought to know.
Give me a verdict. Give me a verdict.
How can they give a verdict when there isn't a bit of meaning in this whole trial?
Oh, well, if there's no meaning, That saves us a world of trouble. We don't have to try and find any.
Sentence first, verdict after.
Are you crazy? You can't have the sentence first.
Hold your tongue.
I will not hold my tongue. Hold yours.
Ooh, off with her head! Off with her head! Get her! Grab her! Grab her! Off with her head! Off with her head! Off with her head! Off with her head!
I'm not afraid of you. You're nothing but a pack of cards. On that side of the mirror. Mother, Father, I'm here, look! I'm here, on the other side of the mirror! Mother, Father, help me, I'm here! Jabberwocky. 'Twas Brillig and the slithy toes, to Gyre and Gimble and the Wabe, how mimsy were the Borgoves, and the mome-raths outgrabe. Beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, and the claws that catch. Beware the Jubjub bird, and Sheldon the filmiest Bandersnatch. I can just tell this is supposed to be a scary poem. It's a good thing I'm grown up. I probably would be a little frightened. Thunder doesn't frighten me. And I'm not the least bit afraid.
Here are some scenes from tomorrow's conclusion of Alice in Wonderland.
I'm terribly sorry. I really didn't mean to knock you all over.
When you reach the 8th square of the chessboard, then you'll be a queen.
How do you do? Shake hands.
Jane tomorrow, Jane yesterday, but never ever Jane today.
Welcome, Queen Alice. A present's come for you, dear.
This is Maria Shriver. We'll talk with Spies Like Us star Chevy Chase and look at books that make great Christmas gifts tomorrow on the CBS Morning News.
Now stay tuned as Chris gets caught in a robbery, but her actions lead to charges of negligence on Cagney and Lacey. Next.